What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Factorio for you. Episode 111. Of course, there's an autosave. We're going to get right back into creating another one of these forges. We're going to be doing 10. And also, I'm going to take this out. I'm just going to use warehouses. I think the size of them is better. I also think that gives us a little bit more leeway with our how much speed can we get running through this thing, right? So let me just pull this guy up. Actually, I would have to pull that up. I don't think I have any more warehouses, so let's just craft one. It doesn't take that many resources, really. It's not that big of a deal. So let's stop this, because we're gonna have to move this. Well, we're gonna have to put everything in there for this one, and then move this as well. There we go. So we'll put the warehouse right here, which means we got to move this down even more. And then we're going to rewire this thing. So let's pick everything up. Actually, no, we want to put it back down. We're going to move it into the warehouse, right? Okay, so we can connect this again there. We just need to make sure that we wire this thing back up. And this way we can just... It's not that big of a deal to make the warehouse. The storehouse is a little bit less, but it's not a lot less. And it's a lot smaller. So it's just better to make the warehouse. And we don't have to worry about it, right? We don't have to worry about scaling it and all that crap because it's already scaled. So we won't care. Oh yeah, we wanted to wire it back up. So let's do that. Oops, what are we doing here? And then let's just copy these like we did last time. Autosave. I feel like that's going off way more than once every 5 minutes. It feels like more like once every minute now. Alright, so there we go. Okay. So that's the same thing we're going to be doing with, what's this going to eat up our, iron plate. Let's go get some more while we're just sitting around. That's going to eat up, we're going to do the same thing for 10. Actually, iron's right here now. Let's go down to the bottom here. So it already is at the max that we've set up. So that's good. The max is, I think it's 50,000, right? Yeah. So now it'll start producing again, which is good. That's what we want, right? And we'll do the exit of this after we get the 10 set up. This is also going to be the last forge that we have this much space, because I don't think we're going to need that much throughput for like solder and other things like that. If we do, then I'll deal with it at that time. But if you look at our main map here, our forges are going to run way out into here, and I don't want to use up too much space just yet. So I think what we're going to start doing is making between these two, we'll just make 2 lines for the next ones. For the L1s, we'll fit 2 sets of metal in there instead of just 1, which is going to be weird with how we train it in and out. We might have 1 big receiving station, or maybe 2 with filtering or something like that. Or we could have 2 stations and just have 1 train. Maybe that could possibly work. Because all you do is have this apparatus set up on this and this one, right? You'd have 2 of these, and the train would just be right here. That wouldn't work. Because the train car has to be set up right here. The cargo car, right? Wouldn't really want to have 2. I wish we could just get away with 1 train. We probably could. It would just have to filter. So we could have 3 of these things go to one and 3 go to the other, because we're going to have to do 10 and other things like that. I guess this plate is going to have to do it. Well, we'll cross that when we get to it. Let's make another one of these. We're going to have to basically rip this stuff back out, which is fine. We're going to have to rip this out as well, which means we're going to end up moving this. should have put it right in the middle here if we were smart. All right, so we want all this stuff in there. We want, well, one's not going to do it, so let's do 25 of those. Well, I wish I could do half. I should have picked up half. 19 will do half of those. We're out of inserters already, I think. Pretty sure we need to get more. So let's go get more. But we have something making us inserters, so we're fine. Actually, we should have told it a max. I think it used up all that stuff to make inserters, so. Now we have a lot of inserters. Oh, we should be trying to use our freeway, which actually goes down here. We're going to have to take these two out. Okay, so here are our inserters. We have tons. We have plenty. There. Now we have a billion. So chunk stuff looks like it's still processing rather well. That's good. Probably should start moving over some of that crushed, because I'm sure it's getting used up over time. Alright, so we've got inserters now. Let's put some of those in there. What else do we need here? Iron, let's see. Can we put, yeah, we can. Let's do this. I can't put the iron in there. Hold on. Alright, here we go. And sorry for the background noise. We got people being stupid in the background. It's going to be handled here in a second. Okay, so we're good, I think. I mean, mainly we're just setting this up. We're going to want belts in there too. So let's put a belt. Let's put belts, which we're going to have to craft pretty soon. Belts are easy, though. Belts are no problemo. Alright, so let's get more rail. We don't need this stuff, right? We don't need that and that. Let's start looking at, basically, let's do this. Like that. And then we're going to also want to do this, right? Oh, that means we're going to want these guys in there. Some of those dudes out. Don't need those guys. Okay. Let's put these in there. These in there. This is all the stuff we're going to need to set the train station up, right? Do we have our train station itself? We probably don't. Let's make a couple of those, because we're going to need one for the forge and one for the ore supply, right? We have the warehouse. Cool. Alright, so it's all set up. Good. We know right where the middle is, right there. That's coming right down the center. So let's put this in. Same distance, right? It's going to be in the middle, right there. Let's make a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we made 7. That's fine, because we're going to need them, so I don't really care. Boom. Perfect. Now we can put this station in. I really hope the station works how we want it. It does. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's right there. Alright, so now we know where that's going to be. We just need to turn it, probably right here. So this is going to turn up and go that way. So why don't we do that one first? I don't know how we're going to do this one. Let's try it from here. Nope, too far. Well, it doesn't really, well, it kind of does matter, because I think it's going to get, we want to get it in as tight as we can, that's what she said, because, and I think we only have to cross over, there we go, because what's going to happen is right here is going to be kind of tight as well. We're probably going to have to move this. We're going to have to move this one too. Now let's move this back, so which means we're going to move this one as well. This one goes to here. Let's start putting those in. Chain signals. Okay, so the chain signal here, right? And then we're going to have one also over here. Move this one back. There, opposite side. Okay, the rest of the chain signals. So, we're going to need one here now. We're also going to need one here, and we're going to need one here. And that's going to be a regular signal, go in this direction. And we can take this out, because now we don't need this. Well, we can put that back in, not a big deal. Alright, so now this one, actually we probably do need that, because we're going to want to come down like this. There, just like that. Well, it's not completely drawn, it needs a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so we've got that going out that direction, right? But this is actually a new one. So this chain will come out to here. But this is a new signal, so we're going to put it here. And we're going to need a lot more chains, tell you that much. So this will come this way, and we'll have it down here as well. We'll put it on the opposite side. But it also goes through here, right, to this guy. Because it's going to go straight, right? That's the main track. So that's two different directions it can go. So let's check it out now. We've got, if we're going this way, we can either go into the terminal, or we can go straight. If we're coming out of the terminal, we can go up onto the main track only. If we're on the main track, we can keep going on the main track. So we're perfect. That's it. We're done. This guy is also chaining only through to here. This is a new block, or not a new block, this is a new set of signals. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. Oh, we killed that. Oh my god, okay, this guy went and got more because we forgot to hook this back up. There, now he says, hey, don't do it. There. We have way more than we need now, so it's not going to be going to get lead anytime soon. Okay, so we've got that set up. We've also got this piece set up right here. We just need our trains, which we don't have enough engines to get more trains. I think they're 20 a piece, if I remember correctly. So let's go get some more engines. And then we have plenty of time now. We still have 17 minutes left. So we should be able to get to the end zone right here with our two new L0 lines. And we can start working on probably inserters, chipsets, probably chipsets, and then also belts, right? The different belts and stuff. So what we wanted to do, let's check this. We can probably move this stuff. Why don't we do this? Yeah, this is the end of this. So Javolite's almost dead. We need to be really careful with that. So the thing that I'm really more worried about with Javolite is it's what's making us our burst iron. So I really want to make sure we don't run out of that stuff. We need to go out and start collecting more ores pretty soon here. How are we doing on this guy? We didn't cut him off, did we? We didn't. Well, I think we can just... Well, maybe we can anyway. I don't think this is going to do it all the way, but we can try. And then we might be able to put... Not really. Almost, though. We're almost there with this. Really, we should just do this. Because it's processing right now. It looks like it's making something. It's making probably lead. Because we moved too much of it over. We've got so much sapphirite, we're never going to have to get it again. We need a new tool. Okay, well, let's pick this up first. There we go. Alright. Actually, we can make a cobaltite one now. Well, we don't have cobalt steel plates yet, but we will. That's kind of exciting, actually. I'm pretty excited about that. We will also be moving down tin and lead plates so we don't overproduce that. That'll be nice. Sturritite, how are we doing on sturritite? Really want to back up and get back into our little zone here. Oh, we need engines. Before we leave, let's get some engines. That's what we really wanted. Javolite. Let's do this, I guess. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to destroy this stuff. We have so much of this stuff, we don't really need it. Where's the key? There it is. Void chest. Let's just void this stuff out. We're going to void all this crap I don't care about too much. How do I have purified water in rail tanker? How? I picked up something. How do I have that in my inventory though? Can't just put that in there, huh? That'd be cool. I could put it in a rail tanker. Probably, anyway. Let's hook this to here. See if I can put it inside. What'd it do? It gave me nothing. Oh, well. How come I can't pick this up? Oh. Okay, well, I got rid of that at least. That's so stupid. How am I doing on the other plate? I could probably use some more steel. Probably, but... How much steel do I have? Let's get like maybe 2 more stacks of that while I'm here. Oh, we're getting damaged. Where? Oh, okay, just there. It's not a big deal. We probably should go check on status of repair kits down there pretty soon. That's probably what we should do. Alright. Let's get back over here. We wasted some of our time, but not a lot. Let's start hooking this up. We need 2 more locomotives, right? We could make the Farl, but we won't. Because, you know, you need a regular locomotive to do that anyway, so if we do want to upgrade, we will do that. Okay, 2 of those. I kind of want to just kill this thing, but I'm not going to. It's fine. I should have put it in the thing back there. Alright, so we got this guy. And I don't have out of rocket fuel. Well, let's go get some more coal. We're going to need to bring in some coal, but luckily we have... Well, there's really not a problem, but we have a patch of coal that's in our base right now, so it'd be super easy to get it. So that's no big deal. The problem is we don't have any place to receive the coal. We only have ore receiving capability right now, not coal. Coal is not really an ore. So I think to do that, let's do this while we're here, because I just talked about it, right? Okay. So how would we do that? I was thinking about that. And I think I would want it on this side. Because basically I want the coal receiving and the coal resupply in the same spot. That way I don't have to move the coal around. So I'm probably going to pull this out, put another line coming in right here for other ores. Like, well, there is no really rock, huh? You don't mine that up anymore. Just coal, I think, is the only other ore. So I just have a coal receiving station. I probably just put it down here. So I'll probably be working on that soon. I'm starting to run out of coal. So once I really start running out of coal, I'll probably work on that next. Because I think a lot of our trains are going to start needing more fuel. And I think I can put solar panels in there and stop using coal. I might try to do that off camera and see if I can do that. Or, you know, do some YouTube or some Google searching and stuff and see if that's possible. If it is, I will do it. We will see. Let's pick this guy up, put him back down, and now we can get rid of the car. We might as well put the red wiring in here while we can, right? We should have picked up some more stuff for the wiring. We're going to run out. So we need, like that. And the wiring, which is going to say tin 201, right? Because we just want to make, you know, we want the, we like that icon to stick. I have some tin in here. Let's put it out there. Okay. So we'll put these trains down. Honestly, I could put the train here and just tell it to go to that station. We need to copy the station name first, though. We need to copper that. Copper this station name. Alright, 10, close bracket. Close bracket. Like Barack Obama. Alright, stupid jokes. Okay, so we should be able to do this thing right here. Put the cargo dude on there. Put the backside of this guy on there. And I think it goes, there we go. Okay, so we need the other station though, which we don't have yet. Again, this is going to be, hopefully will work out correctly. Come on, stupid Windows. I have a hidden taskbar, so every time I go near the bottom of the screen like that, Windows wants to pop up the stupid taskbar. This is going to end up being my freeway, so I'm going to have to be really careful with this. Oh, okay, here's this. Got a lot of wiring and stuff back. Okay, so 10 is down here. Let's look at where we're going to need to put this ore receiver, right? It's going backward, though. I think it's going the wrong direction. Yeah. Alright, so it's going to need to be, I think, right there. Probably can't put it right there. No, it needs to be right here. So let's get out of the car. The car's going to screw me up. Okay. Don't need these, just this guy. So right there is really where I'm going to want them. So what I can do, and see, I think this is why I'm not that worried about this stuff. So this is actually going the wrong way, but let's just pick this up anyway. We can just do that. There we go. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think we're going to be okay. But we have a lot of stations to put in here, so there's no guarantee. We might have a lot of work to do, actually. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. So let's put this in. This is going to be 10. And this is going to get really annoying because we have so many different stations and stuff. But it is what it is. Let's put loaders in here. We need 6 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have 1. Yeah, basic electronic boards is what we're going to start running out of. It's a good thing we're going to start crafting those up real quick here. Okay, so there. There's really nothing more to it. It's set up now. All right, let's get back over there. Okay. No trains coming? Good. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, that was a little dicey. Jeez. Oh man, I'm been forgetting about my freeway over here. I wonder if I'm going to want a freeway in the middle of these. Probably. I'll probably put a freeway in right there. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You know, I probably should do that now. Just put this freeway in so I don't forget. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. There we go. So that'll be the freeway over here. And I'll just make sure to get it all the way through here. Not the best because there's a lot of stuff up here that won't be on the freeway, but it's fine. Could make a freeway, no, there's no way for a freeway could go through here. Maybe. Probably not. We can put a freeway in here, though. We'll put one right here. Alright, so we're all set. We're all good to go, right? Let's take these out. We got the train here. Let's go set him up. He's actually all prepared. Let's go set him up with the correct supply first is what we want. Or supply out 10. Till inventory full. Then we want or in forge 10 until circuit condition boxes are greater than 0. Okay, so go to this guy. Cool. We've been doing this a lot, so we kind of know what I'm doing now. Alright. Now we need that circuit network, right? We probably... Oh, we do still have a copy of it, but I want it to have a light. Because I don't think we have any lights over here. But I also want to include this to make sure this is correct. Do it. So the one thing we will have to do is we're going to have to hook up. We'll have to just change these to make it 10. Then I think we should be good. While we're down here, let's just do this now because we're pretty much ready. There's really nothing more we want to do. And we probably want to copy this too. Even though I don't have enough of them, we can put this in now. Let's just move over this way. There we go. So let's draw this down. There. And we need to make some more of these. And we'll put them in here. There we go. Kind of want this to be more uniform, even though it's really not. There we go. So this one's too close. There we go, perfect. Okay, so that's all hooked up. We're gonna tell, well, we don't need to tell anything. As soon as we tell this train what to do, we'll be good to go. We'll have everything we need. Do we need that much red wire? I don't think so. We have no more green wire in there, do we? Did it set these? It set the green wire up and the red wire. It just didn't set up the other thing. So this is a pretty common denominator as well. Let's see how many. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. It's got power now. Let's connect this. Apparently doesn't like that. Alright, so this says you have to equal 10, like 0, 10 ore, right? 10 ore equals 0. And this is 10 ores less than 20,000, which is true currently. And so now we just need to tell you to go to the other station. So what is this one doing? Let's copper this one. And we'll just change it to 10. Don't do it yet. Thanks, bro. There. It's going to go get us some tin, and it will funnel that stuff in, and we will start making tin. That's it. That's all there is to it. We have 3 more minutes, so we don't have a lot of time, actually. But we did a lot. We actually did a lot. A lot more than I was prepared to... Well, we didn't get that far, I guess, but I thought we'd get a little further. So we're going to be putting a freeway right here. Probably... Well, I don't want to do it here. We're going to have to do it on either side, and that's the problem, is we don't have room for a freeway. What I'll do is I'll butt these two up against the next one, and I'll put a freeway right here. We're going to end up taking these out and moving them down. This does take up some space for our forge, but this has got a massive space, so we're fine. Let's try to put the end down in here, right? I do want warehouses down here as well, because I want to be able to get that plate out as fast as possible. We're going to have multiple trains coming in here to get this plate. So we want to make sure that they're in and out fast, right? That's what she said. Actually, she probably likes it slow. Check with your lady, though. I don't know her. You do. I hope. Anyway. Let's see. So I want to copy this whole thing. Let me just copy this. We're going to need 4 loaders, and I am out because I don't have enough basic electronic chips. We need those like now. We're probably going to be working on chipsets because we're really running out of chipsets. I can make everything else, but chipsets are a pain in the ass. Alright. Remember, we can't forget to move all these plates over. Yeah, see, we're getting pretty low on basic chipsets. Because of all these loaders we're making. So we need 4 of them, right? And that's not even to output. That's just to go in, right? That's just input. So for output, we're going to need a bunch more. Because we've got to load these up really quickly, don't we? Alright, so let's pick up this warehouse up here. It's got a lot of the stuff we want. And I'll build it down here with just regular bots. Actually, I don't need to do that. Let's just... Right? Actually, the way it's going to work is like this. Down to here. Let's see. Down to there. Does that look right to you? Let's see. Let's try it one more time. I'm a real stickler on asymmetry and stuff like that, so that's why I'm a little bit picky. Not that it matters. It doesn't really matter where you turn this thing. I'm just being very, 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 very picky. But it is what it is. I am picky. Get used to it. Too bad for you, dude. All right, so this is going to be the end. Then we're going to have loaders. Then we're going to have a warehouse. Then we're going to have lights. And power poles. And the large power pole is going about here. Cool. But first, we want to make sure we got to do two things. I got to wire this thing up. Again, this is going to go over a little bit, but that's fine. I want to get this part done and get to the next thing. I'm going to wire this up to say, what's this one say? I want 50,000 plate. I don't need that much of this. I'm going to say 20,000, maybe 25,000 of this lead plate. Nope. 20,000 lead plate. Okay. Now let's go get some lead plate. So what I'm going to do, well, let's put this down. We're going to end up doing the tin receiver another day because we're already 1 minute over. I could probably do it today if I hurry. I don't really like to use up the extra time like that, but because I could just be using that on another video and then I don't have to worry about recording so much, right? All right, let's get all these guys. This is basically going to do our 20,000 almost. Didn't think you'd be spending this many episodes just working on getting L0 forges up, did you? But that's how these bigger bases are. They just take a long time. All right, how many is that? 16K. So we're going to be producing a little bit till we get up to 20. And that's fine. That's the whole point of this, right? So there we go, producing until we're finished. So let's do the same thing over here. Let's do this again, if I can eyeball that. Which is kind of a joke in itself if you knew what was going on with my eyes right now, which you do if you watched the previous episode. Yeah, that's right. Like this. Can't draw a straight line to save my life unless I really, really have to. There we go. Alright, so this is here. Wait, it just bounced. I was looking at something else. There. 2 loaders. Again, like I was saying, a warehouse. Autosave, of course. Can't do it without autosave. Lights. Power poles. Big power pole. About there. Something like that. Tin plates. And I think we have tons of tin, so I really don't see us producing a lot more of this. Put the red wire on. And you could use a storehouse for this. No problem, because you can have loaders coming out the sides. But, I don't know. I just like doing it straight out of the warehouse. It just looks a little bit smoother, I guess. This does not look right to me. This looks off. So here's how you do this. That is right. That doesn't matter if it's right, because I ran out of belt now. Damn it. Yeah, let's go get some more, dude. Let's go get more belt, bro. Alright. I think this is going to be off. Yep, it's off by 1. I can't hand that. I can't do it, guys. We're going to have to rip this sucker out. Okay, so let's do this again. This goes to this, right? So that's easy. Let's start with that. That makes it way easier. 4. Loaders, because those have to go adjacent, right? And then these guys, and then red wire. Telling you, this is totally worth it, because the eyesore it creates when it's just not correct is a pain in the ass. Tin plate. Where are you? 10. There you are. Alright, when 10 is less than 20K. So let's go get the... Yeah. Let's put this car down. Let's try to repair these guys. There we go. Okay. And there we go. All right, so pick this up. We're about 5 minutes over, just like kind of like the last time, but that's okay. I just want to get this stuff. I want to get this finished. I want to work on the next thing. The next thing, again, is going to be the chipset area because it is the most needed out of everything. It feels like this whole game is bottlenecked by chipsets. It's all about the chipsets. So not only are we going to have to screw around with this chipset crap, can't even see, but also it's going to be our main bottleneck. So we need to make sure that the chipset area is, I think, closest to the plate manufacturing as possible is what we're going to want. Okay, I have a little bit of extra belt on me, but that should be fine. That would be a good idea. Also, I think that's pretty much it. We just need to make sure that it's as close as we can. We might need more than one train going to it. I hope we don't, but we might. Alright, so now we're done with 10. Our little warehouse is slowly dwindling down to not having anything in it, which is good. Okay, can't wait to get off this video. We're 6 minutes over. Alright, so lead hooked up. Tin about to be hooked up. Boom. We are still going to be making more tin for a little while here. It's fine. Let's go watch it produce. There we go. Tin set up. 4.5K. It's over there getting more. So let's go watch it come back here. Now it's going to take a little bit longer to fill up on this side because, again, it only has 3 loaders, so it's going to take twice as long, right? That's how these trains work. That's how the non-iron and non-copper work. We might expand that at some point, but for now it's fine. See, that's not very fast. We're not putting anything in either because we're not bursting. Right? Because this thing says, let's make sure it's still working. It has to be under 15,000, and it's, oh, it just went under. So now it's producing. We're bursting now. And we're not able to keep up. The burst is not able to keep up, but that's fine for now. It's just 10, right? It's nothing crazy. We can also boost these with like faster loaders and stuff. It'll be fine. We're not going to be using so much tin that I'm completely worried about that. We also should move this down there, huh? I almost forgot about that. Let's try to move all this tin. Then it'll stop. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wish you could drive through power poles. That'd be so cool. So this should stop it, because we've got tons in there now. Yeah, it's got 29,000. It won't send it. It won't send the train out again. Let's go clear the rest of that out. We've got to be careful for trains. We have other trains running on this thing, mainly the chunk train, right? The guy that's doing watering or whatever the hell it is. Filtration or some crap. Alright. There we go. And let's just control Q that because it's only 2 items, so it's easy for it to sort. So we're getting close to emptying out that warehouse as well. All our extra junk, right? When we use silicon, or quartz quartz and nickel for anything, we can just take it right off, right? We'll be done. So that's a really, really long video, almost 10 minutes over. Again, it's to say thank you for being so patient while I was, not making videos. But we will be back on episode 112. We're going to start on the electronic chipset network. I'm also off camera going to be researching solar trains so we don't have to refuel all those trains with coal. That would be a real pain in the ass. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section, and I will see you on the next video. As always, stay frosty.